Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum and today we're reacting to an artist known as T Ledger with the album Eggs. Now T Ledger has been on the channel before and we've even done an interview, so I'm going to link up there some things that you can go and check out, or you can check out at the end of the video using the cards at the end screen. Bit of background to this album: it was made after starting the year making a 45-track album called Exit Door. But this album is called Eggs and it's 12 tracks long, like a carton of eggs. A dozen. Let's go. Let's dive into it. If you like it, add it to your streaming services, guys.
Should have aimed before I shot my load.
First track is called Drunk.
I'm drunk, smell like a skunk. I'm drunk, stuck to the fire. Fire! Shoot, aim, or what? Should have aimed before I shot my
Metal
load.
breakdown.
Fire!
Mixed with a metronome sound.
Fire! Fire! I love beer, whiskey, bring it in my
Join the chaos. So chaotic. Just like this sound going on. White noise sound.
sunk into the fire pit, drunk off my tits like skids.
Drums a bit quiet in the mix. I'm expecting more of a punch like.
And you say, it's called the fire, don't fire this track.
Also the overwhelming white noise sound here is all I can hear in my right speaker. But I guess that's the idea, is this kind of chaos. Drunk, almost feels drunk. Can't quite hear the vocals here. An interesting opener. See where it goes. I've always found in the past as well, reacting to some of T Ledger's stuff, I've always found his music to be quite chaotic, perhaps disjointed at times. It's definitely within its own style. This is Bottle. It's definitely like something that people will love. Fans of when I did the deep dive into Student Gobot Union. It reminds me very much of this style. Fans of them will enjoy this. This is just random. Can't hear the vocals again. I wonder, like, you guys hear the same thing as me. I wonder what the artist hears when they make this.
In my head, I will love you instead of myself. I don't have one, getting fucking money.
To me, it just feels like the most thrown at the wall, random things jumbled together. Like, there's a little hi-hat beat, like, but then random out-of-time guitars, and then looped vocals, I'm assuming. I can't quite grab on to something that I can kind of plot my head Sorry, hay fever is awful at the moment. See how red my nose is. I guess the point of this one is to be disjointed, to not follow maybe a time or a signature. kind of sounds like you know when you give a toddler an instrument and they're tired and they're just playing with random stuff and they're like ranging around on the floor like I'm bottled. It's called madness.
90% from my certainly I'm just saying I need solid things, keys to the kingdom, age of wisdom, learn lessons, live in merriment. I'm sent on this earth to do my best to bless the road I walk, even when I walk less and more, pay my rent, I'll be bent. I'm sent to do my best, I'm sent to do my best. In this madness, my madness, craziness, stand for my certainty, my madness, craziness, stand for my certainty. I want to be useful, but I lose the shit, which are beautiful. I'm a big fan, ran myself into the grand, went rock till I was grand. I can get it. Cross ring, but the thing about me is this exchange of straight madness I confess. My madness.
I don't know what the vocals are saying either. It's nothing to do with the accent. It's just too quiet in the mix. All I hear is them talking then. It's like I don't know what's going on.
As I bubble my emotions in a post, I let your life keep me going, not knowing where I'll reside. What girl will be my wife right and treachery. Being home's the worst thing. I'm king, but I never win. I'm king, but I never win. In my horrible life of sin, who will win? Who will win? I have one good thing. What to do and do not have to change the fact. Got a neck to push past thing. I'm the craziest thing. I'm insane. My madness, craziness, stand for my city. My madness.
So what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Let me know.
I've got resilient patience. I'm getting better. But so far away, so let's take it easy. But do our shit. Sit, relax, don't do labs. I'm going easy. I should have my next part here, stop a break beat, and I'll be fit. My mind is madness. My mind is madness. I need a kiss. My madness, craziness, simplicity. My madness, craziness, simplicity.
It was very much like outsider music, you know, like Daniel Johnston and the Shags, and it just has that kind of quality of this like unhinged, just unusualness to it.
My madness, craziness, laziness, mannerisms, my certainty. My madness, craziness, laziness, mannerisms, stand for my certainty. My madness, craziness, laziness, mannerisms, stand for my certainty. Certainly, I'm just saying, I need solace. Certainly, I'm just saying, I need solace. My madness, craziness, stand for my certainty.
I'm so sorry about blowing my nose all the time, but the hay fever here, the pollen count's huge, man. Might do a live hay fever stream later.
I want to be useful, but I've seen some shit. I want to be useful.
I look like I'm going off the side to do something sinister. I'm literally just blowing my nose. I don't want you seeing it.
My madness, craziness, stands for my city.
Oh. That was madness.
Catching the train. Listen to my music again.
I just wonder why at the end of each line it's a sound like I don't want to be here. Everything in the bed, and I'm feeling like this. That's not an accent thing. That's just a stylistic choice, but it's getting really annoying when that happens all the time throughout every song. You can rap and maybe go somewhere else, or maybe just stay on the same note. You know, you don't have to finish each phrase by going down.
It's only fair. Must try. Other cats try.
It sounds like someone took something very interesting and then decided to make some music. Which is, you know, it's fine. Like, I mean, don't do drugs, guys. It's not fine. But it sounds like they've done this and then they're listening back. They're going, "What was I thinking when I made this?" And then they're listening back, and obviously they've got memories of making it. So to them, it sounds like it's fun because they made it. They have an emotional connection to that music because they've made it. But from an outsider's point of view, just a listener, you don't get all the build up to making that song, how it was made. You don't get the memories of all that, the memories of creating the lyrics, anything like that. You get nothing. You just get the end result, and that's why it can be so much harder to connect with an audience, especially if your music is very much out there. That being said, there are people who will eat this up, like, and love this stuff. And I appreciate the sort of stylistic choices and the alternativism of it all, because it is very unusual. It's not your mainstream stuff, and that's what makes it unique. It's not something I would choose to listen to, but it's definitely something that stands on its own. Now, T Ledger has nearly 30 albums of this stuff, and in terms of progression through some of these albums, from what I've heard, there isn't much in the way of progression. And if you're going to be creating music that is out there and alternative, you need to make sure that every project is just completely different from the last one, or not completely, but, you know, builds on things from the last time. But I'm hearing stuff that I heard in Sword of Life, which was the first album, and this is, you know, album 30 or something.
Other cats try. Must pull away.
And I mean, it shows, because if you go on his Spotify, the best songs, the ones that are performing the best, like Loneliness with 240,000 streams, which is very impressive, is the most commercially accessible sounding song. Go and check out Loneliness by T Ledger on Spotify. And you'll hear how commercially viable it is. It still has elements of T Ledger in it, but it sounds more commercial, and that's why it's doing well. It's got a nice beat, it's punchy and it's interesting. Like in the background of this song, for example, which just sounds a bit like the last song, there's this driving beat like, but it's too quiet. It sounds more like a train in the background, I guess. So maybe that's the idea behind it. But then there's no kind of synth sounds that sound interesting to me. I'm picking out anything. All I can hear is someone like mumbling, almost like it's they're at a sleepover and it's the last 20 minutes before, and everyone's starting to fall asleep, and this one guy's still blathering on about something. Sounds a little bit like, this is the truth.
Is I'm free from burden. Struth by the earth, let's touch to me being good, but the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free.
It's the last. There's some like weird like volume adjustment thing. Definitely some playing about with that. It's good. Definitely enjoying playing around with stuff.
The truth is, I just want to be me. Wish for peace. I know my truth.
That's the first time I've heard Leslie loud and not do something that. It's the last.
I know my
If the last word of every line is just held.
The truth
So I'm just
is
talking normally and then suddenly I hold on to something for ages and then I do this. And it's been the past 3 songs. The past 3 songs seem they're the same. They're all the same.
At least I know I'm a good guy. Should the end sent for wishing for kisses, missing loved ones. The truth. The truth will set you free. Need a sleuth to investigate my dreams.
A bit more of a beat here, but the vocals aren't in time with the beat. It's really hard for me to show you where you should be coming in on these beats because of all the elements going on.
The truth about me is I'm free from burden. The truth will set you free.
Even the isn't always on the same beat, so that's the kind of thing we want. We want a driving beat. I'm not saying be commercial. I'm saying have something that a human ear can cling to and start grooving with, you know?
The truth will set you free. I know my truth. The truth is I'm just me. Free. I know my truth. The truth is I'm just me. Free. I know my truth. The truth is I'm just me. Free.
It's also all these songs are free from a key, a melody that it's in. So it's like you've got a synth that might be in the key of C, but then he's singing in another key or no key at all, and it just
everywhere we go, and push my
combination of sounds really, isn't it? I guess that's all we do.
Ghost fire, ghosties, bitches, ghosties, bitches. Busy, ready, busy, stage, set up the makeup shop on shore. Good sex out of boat, sparky, kenny, some good. Artist, stereo, guitar, junkie, busted, wild, my slippery, skirt outfit, stage, staples, pipeline, snake. Trade richly great art and you makes you. Let's take a boat and ready to ride me. Vertigo, I can go. Plants, foliage.
If I'm wrong, if anyone else out there is watching this, if you disagree with what I'm saying, please do tell me in the comments. But I'd also like to be backed up. If you agree with me, let me know because I'm struggling with some of this stuff.
Cruising, quick, slick, neat, and the beat. Human beings, they are all totally big except for human beings.
These are just like distorted guitar sounds. It's like what I used to do as a teenager to annoy my parents, just play random sounds on my guitar until they came in. Told me off.
DJ, Manja, Flying Scott, my session of night. Everyone the vessel, all was best for you, all strongest rainfall, reanimate metal, and that is successful to grateful to I see DC, JKT, North, South, East, and West, literally part of the best of the world. Wizards, sorcerers, fire makers, fireworkers, art festivals, art sound, method melodies, be free, pass joy and I'm happy, enjoy life classes, big glasses, big goggles, and some of that vibe, even and D, thinking of K and T and SD. G G G G love ya, babies in the shed, and that's what he said. Australia,
Genuinely
Australia, I love
scared.
ya, I love ya, I love you. Everyone up the going for a cruise with the convention, up in loads. Australia, Australia, I love ya, I love ya. Australia, Australia, I love ya, I love ya. Australia, Australia, I love ya, I love ya.
I mean, in style, it says it's similar to MF Doom, but I would disagree. MF Doom has a beat, a very sound, it stays on beat, sounds really key.
I can get some basic music in front of me. I see classical lyrics, seeing horizons or bridges on. Not by talent, there's a trouble. And being good work. Waiting for his time to
A quiet sort of drum, muffled drum sound in the background.
Never late to the party. I'm not 28. Wake up in the day. Never late to the party. At least we go and some people like and I see the chance now. You learn some lessons stepping up to me. As I see how completely we count little markers in the end. I'll be at 20 years. Work up to the day. Never left. To the pond. I'll be at 20 years. Wake up in the day. Never left. To the pond.
There's a nice beat in the background, but no time of anything that's going on here. No time of any of that.
Wake up in the day, never left to the park. I'm down 20 years, woke up in the day, never left to the park.
It sounds like a lot of this has been self-recorded, which is great, and I admire that. And then I think we have like loops and stuff too.
I'm down 20 years.
Nothing wrong with loops, by the way. But the loops have the nice timing of everything else.
We all play the energy, accept my destiny, step down, hope, your life, your mystery, and dirty, nice and dirty, technology, case, me, pop, Mr. King, like King, big and beautiful, no opportunity, why, today, good day, outcome, must be up to speak, make the good become nice, not put up there now, I think the world, I thank the world, like a rat, hang out, high school, I made a time, the old place, like, the time.
Just been doing like researching up like the Spotify numbers of T Ledger, just looking at things like that, just to see how things are going, and it looks really good. 3 months of this. Good amount of streams, a lot more than me. Gnarly, for example, 13,000, over 240,000. There's definitely playlists out there that will love having this as their So a bit of background about T Ledger. I started making beats on FL Studio on his iPad and Song Mashup 2016. Passion's footy and music. Mental illness took over and he was lost. He took down his SoundCloud, which had the same amount of followers then as is now basically. Listened to music religiously his whole life and never did vocals before, but decided to rap a verse at a mental health place in his music studio with original producer Tim Leach, who didn't want to be credited. You'd say, right, okay, if you say someone didn't want to be credited, don't put their name and say they didn't want to be credited. Yeah, started producing himself, did everything on sort of live, started getting friends into music that lived with in and out of the original mental health place. Music is his only escape. Haven't looked back, the wrong way. Always follow your passions, but have a plan B. Don't have a plan B apart from maybe writing books and art. I think the art is definitely one. Like, I really enjoy all the artwork that T Ledger does. It's amazing. And I'd say even the music, like the music is amazing in its own right. It's not something personally I enjoy, and I'm struggling to comment on as we get to this point. If I listen to a lot of this stuff, it would become pretty much the same comments, because I'm listening to some of the other albums in this discography, the same things keep around. So I wouldn't be able to say anything new as I go through each album, because I feel personally that the album's pretty similar, but there will be people that disagree with that, obviously. That's me. And I try to be, accepting of loads of musical genres. I love music. I love lots of different music. I'm definitely not a person that should be keyholed into one genre, because I hate that. And I try my best to love all music, but there's definitely music that I struggle with more than others. But I can see the merit in the music and the musical styles. Might not enjoy it, but that has nothing to do with it, really. That's a personal taste. But I feel I would be doing a disservice if I was asked to maybe do listen to all of this music start to finish. I think I wouldn't be able to comment as a music critiquer and commenter and reactor. I don't think I would be able to do this music justice listening to entire discography about it. I think that would be a job better suited to somebody else who is in this world, who creates this kind of alternative music, because I think they do pretty well with it. I would suggest contacting Student Gobot Union. They have some similar kind of alternative, crazy almost kind of ways of making music that baffle me, and I think you guys would get on well. Definitely do watch my video on that. I enjoyed making that video, although it did take a while to make and it was a lot. Yeah. This is Gold, and it's beat NKMD as Satan. Not too sure how to say that.
What's golden in mountain bed? What's golden in mountain bed? What's golden in mountain bed? Born to set my way from everything coming for me. I'm paranoid, annoyed at everything, annoyed at everything. What does it take to be free from the bullshit, self-pity? What does it take to be free from the bullshit, self-pity? What's golden?
Again, vocals are loud enough in the mix for me to pick it out. I find I've had this with other artists when I'm straining to try and listen to the lyrics. It makes the experience less enjoyable than if they're loud enough that they're just kind of presented to you, like you can just easily absorb it without really listening. It's like trying to listen to someone in a noisy, busy crowd, and you're really straining hard to listen to them, and you're looking at their lips move so you can try and understand them. That's what I'm trying to do with this. It's hard. Obviously not looking at the lips movement because it's music, but that does make it even harder. That was gold. It had a feature, but I think the feature must have been someone playing some instruments or something because I couldn't hear anyone. That's fine, because you know features that aren't, you know, saying stuff. This is Made. You can't make this something, everything's in time, everything's on beat. You can't hear this thing. There's a clear song structure here. Surely there's an awareness of like, this is chaotic, right? Like the random noises of this distorted guitar. You've got to be aware that things aren't in time and they're off beat and disjointed. And the vocals sound like someone mumbling in the background. How do you not hear that thing? Yeah, that's in time. How do you hear that thing? That's strong sounding. It sounds like a mumbling, rambling kind of thing in the background. It's like someone's having a conversation in the room while someone else is playing. That's what it sounds like.
Money back, stack it down to the ceiling. I am the ceiling. The police come jump out the window and shot back. Drop money and open the ceiling. You drop money and open the ceiling. Competition, intuition, sleep, sloppy. I'm on the bitch, I'm spinning out, I'm running. You feel the dollar pain, you feel the dollar pain. Underneath the lyrical genius, you know, I pull up in the scene, niggas asking me questions, but like that, I just am doing like this.
Instant
I
feature
just am
SD.
doing like that. I'm oh my god. She trying to get up my scenes.
This might be SD vocals. A bit muffled and almost like talking like this. Make it hard to hear. Needs to be brighter in the mix. That EQ needs to turn up the brightness.
Yeah. I love the Samuel Jackson. Do it with the
Also, it seems to be some weird, almost phase or chorusy type effect on the vocals. It feels like it's in one band of the spectrum, and it needs to be spread out. You can double track the vocals. So record it once, record it twice, and one left, one right. Make it sound louder. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I don't even wanna know bad bitch mother suck and blow. Take it to the place you never been.
And then randomly some weird drum beat starts.
But I just want to know what I'm gonna do. But I'll be listening, flipping, second, Michael Jackson.
These all sound like late night sessions when you've had a bit too much of the lettuce that God supplies, and you're like, let's make something. This is really good, man. It's that kind of music. Just like, let's just get lost in the flow. And maybe the time when you're doing it, yeah, cool. But listening to it after the fact, it's a different experience.
Yeah. I feel like you know, I feel like it's all full of I didn't want to know, but I just want to know. Feeling like Ronaldo, feeling like you're Ronaldo. Every time I pull up on the spot, bad bitch, you wanna suck my dick. So I pull up on the fire.
We're nearly there.
I'm feeling like a big dog, I'm a big dog, I'm a big G, nigga. You know what the young fly, nigga. The young fly, everybody know. Hey, let me tell you how I'm Let me tell you how I'm flow. Let me tell you how I flow.
No lost life comes at a great cost, much strength, not being late. Life is a clusterfuck stuck in the rut. Much trust, taking the feelings behind. Stay kind, not become blind to the grandeur around. Love can be found in all sorts of places. Just in case I'll be on the chase. Why can't life be instant, pleasant? I'm lost. Life comes at a great cost. Why can't life be instant, pleasant? I'm lost. Life comes at a cost. Why can't life be instant, pleasant? I'm lost. Life comes at a cost. Why can't life be instant, pleasant? I'm lost. Life comes
It's
at
getting to the point where it's driving me a little bit, you
Life
know?
comes at a cost. Why can't life be instant, pleasant? I'm lost. Life comes at a cost.
Right. Okay. So I would usually at the end of these start giving my overall review. But I don't feel personally that I am the person qualified to give a review on this, because I don't think I'm within this genre, within this world. So for me to give a personal opinion on it, it wouldn't turn out good. In my personal opinion, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy these sounds. but I appreciate the creativity and the kind of unusualness of it all, and the idea of, you know, trying to do something different in music is very important and should be encouraged, because there's too many of us creating just stuff that sounds like industry standard stuff. So, one second, dribble on my nose. So do continue to push the boundaries of what's possible in music. You know, don't be afraid to do that. But I'm not going to be the one here to give this any kind of rating, because I don't feel I could do it justifiably. My experience within this world and my enjoyment of this world is not something that I can, you know, get behind at all. So yeah, I mean, if you liked it or you agree or disagree with anything I've said, guys, do let me know in the comments. You know, make sure you make your voice heard, make sure you encourage these artists as well, give them things they can do to improve upon. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one's doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess. And now it feels so good to say hello, 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 hello. And now it feels so right to say I miss you, I love you. And God, it feels so good to say hello. God, it feels so good to say hello.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.